Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to the channel, y'all. It's another tarot message, another oracle message for y'all today. I'm gonna do another morning reading, and that's why y'all always see me with my work stuff on, because I always do my readings before work. And it's just I like doing morning readings because after the day, you know what I mean, after having work and this, that, and the third, sometimes I don't be having the energy to really get on here and, give y'all, a really good message. So that's why I tend to do it in the morning. Sometimes I do night ones if I miss or whatever, but you know, um, let's get into these cards. Let's see. I mean, it feels like the energy is really nice and clear and light today. So, let's see what spirit has for us at this time. Most High, what is the most important messages you want your people to know at this time for their highest good? I hope everyone's having a wonderful morning. Starting to get cold, y'all. Starting to get cold. Okay, I knew that was coming out. I knew that was coming out. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so what I'm seeing, the cards that came out were the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So, there's a lot of energy going into negative thoughts, negative thinking patterns at this time. And the Most High is saying with the Seven of Swords, he's saying that you're not protecting yourself. You're not protecting. With the Seven of Swords in reverse, he's saying you're not protecting yourself at this time. You know what I mean? You're not using the knowledge. You're not using, some of the things that you may have learned how to protect yourself. You're not using these tools to your advantage. There's a lot of negative energy coming towards you at this time. Someone might be throwing a lot of spell work your way. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important for us, as chosen, to always protect ourselves, because we know that these negative energies out here, their plan is to make sure, you're not having, that you don't accomplish your goals. These simps and these people out here that have no souls, you know what I'm saying? Um, their job is to throw you off your path. Their job is to get you to a spot where you're vulnerable and you're not protecting yourself. Their job is to lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Get you in a vulnerable state. You know what I'm saying? And get you to, let your guard down. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is letting me know that, you know what I'm saying, you don't let your guard down unless you feel that energetic pull to do so. You know what I'm saying? Because then it's from the universe, it's from God. You know what I'm saying? It feels good. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing things in your actions, daily life, you know what I'm saying, that don't feel good to you, then you're committing a sin. You're committing a sin against yourself, because now you're doing things that you don't want to do. As far as, because there is things out there. I'm not going to say that everything is like that, because it don't work like that with everything. But with life, you know what I'm saying, with life challenges and stuff like that, man, it's like these people want to see you down because they don't have a purpose. You feel me? They don't know what their purpose is. So their purpose is to bring down your purpose so you could be in the same state as them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's very important for us to protect ourselves at this time, especially around this full moon. Like, that full moon was crazy. There was a lot of rituals going on, probably good and bad rituals going on, because it was like a whole storm where I was at. Where I was at, it was like a whole storm. And I had my window open and I was listening to the wind outside, and it seemed like there was a fucking tornado outside. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like there was a tornado out there. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason I still felt secure, whatever, regardless. I'm waiting for a tree to freaking, you know what I'm saying, go through my house. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's a lot of energy right now around this full moon. You know what I'm saying? And your enemies at this time, they want you in this state where you're up all fucking night thinking about them. You know what I'm saying? You're up all night thinking about, you know what I'm saying, stuff that you cannot change. You know what I'm saying? You're worrying about things that, no longer serve you. You know what I'm saying? They're having you in this state of confusion. You know what I'm saying? And they want you not to protect yourself. They want you not to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to block the messages that are coming in from the Most High. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to keep you weak. They're trying to keep you docile. They're trying to keep you, you know what I'm saying, in this system. You know what I'm saying? In this system where you're constantly going back. You're constantly going back to old ways of thinking, old patterns that you used to go back to. And this is myself first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Because as an empath, you feel a lot of energies, and sometimes it's hard to, you know what I'm saying, differentiate, what energy is yours and what thoughts are yours and everything like that. That's why you got to get to know yourself more. You feel me? That's why you got to get to know yourself more. What we got at the bottom of the deck? Ooh. At the bottom of the deck, we got Judgment. We got the Judgment card. So the Most High is calling judgment on your situation right now. You know what I'm saying? He's asking you the question, which way do you want to go? Which way do you want to go? Do you want to go the left-hand path or you want to go the right-hand path? You know what I'm saying? You can't go both ways. You know what I'm saying? If you go down the path of your higher self, you know what I'm saying, what your higher self would do. You know what I'm saying? That's how we got to think. We got to think on a higher perspective. We got to look down at some of the thoughts and actions. You know what I'm saying? We look down on it. You know what I'm saying? And we analyze, like, is this something that I really want to be, subscribing to? Shit like that. But the Most High said he's calling judgment on your situation right now. He's asking, it's time for you to ask these questions. Which team are you on? You know what I'm saying? And once you pick this team, you need to go down that path relentlessly. And I'm sorry for the ones that, pick the other path and decide to go down the path of, evil and going down the path of looking behind your back and going down the path of, you know what I'm saying, somebody that, that doesn't have a heart chakra open, or somebody that doesn't have a soul, or not even thinking about those type of things, those deeper questions. They're just too wrapped up into the matrix. He's separating everything at this time. The Most High, the universe, is separating worlds right now. You know what I'm saying? That's why they always talk about that 5D, the 5D and the 3D, and you know what I'm saying? These worlds these thought patterns, they're being separated now. So you're going to see a very separation. That's why a lot of people are going to start to be in hermit mode at this time. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are going to start to, you know, fall away from those people and things that no longer are on your path anymore, that no longer, you know, reflect your energetic frequency. You know what I'm saying? So the big thing about right now is like, is that we have the ability to change our situation. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what you're going through at this time. It's all going to work out for your highest good. We just have to change our perspective on how we look at things. You know what I'm saying? We have to change our perspectives on how we look at things. And we have to protect ourselves. You see this man protecting himself. He ready for a mug to come through. Cause he gonna slice their neck. Your enemies, they're mad at this time when you protect yourself. When you protect yourself, you can't be hurt. You only open yourself up to those people that deserve it with action. You only open yourself up to an opportunity that is for your highest good, that's good for your best interest. You feel me? So with that being said, man, I love y'all, man. I was a short reading, morning reading. You know, my readings are kind of short. You know what I'm saying? The reason why is because of my situation, why my readings are so short, is because of the way I download everything, and just like my computer's not the best. So I'm just working with what I have right now. You know what I'm saying? Why the Most High is, you know, continuing to lift me up and ascend me, you know, to the next level, you know, where I will be able to, you know, have things a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Be able to edit more and, you know, work on my channel a little more. Right now, I'm just, you know, getting comfortable in front of the camera, learning every day. You know what I'm saying? That's what we gotta do as a collective. We gotta learn every day. You know what I'm saying? We're constantly trying to do something to, like, you know what I mean, raise our vibration. And in turn, while we raise our own vibration, you know what I'm saying, we raise the vibration of the planet. So with that being said, I love y'all. Peace.